Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida, and the annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. Not a lot of distance between the Gators and the Dogs, and once a year they come here close to the state line and draw their own battle lines. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Gators will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Georgia's offense takes the field for the first time today. This nasty, bitter feud, most of the years carried out on supposedly neutral ground, carries high stakes today, guys.
I'll tell you what's always fun about watching this game between Florida and Georgia is that there is just so much speed on the field. I felt that way when I played in this game. There's so much NFL talent racing around. The game just moves faster than most other games in college football.
I completely agree, but you did say the name of the game wrong. It's the Georgia-Florida game. In this rivalry, it's always played in Jacksonville, but speed, bragging rights, this game always matters to the fans.
He's right on target. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So the Florida Gators offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt. They got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for two out to the 26. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's McCray. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Gators grabbed the Dogs and put them in a death bowl the last time they met, blowing out Georgia.
Yeah, it was like Tim Tebow, Danny Werfel back playing quarterback for the Gators again. They were throwing it through the air. They were getting it done on the ground as well. Offensively, the Gators last year couldn't be stopped. And Georgia knows in this one this time, they've got to be able to get some stops and get some takeaways.
So just out of curiosity, because I don't know the history, you name those guys, the other quarterbacks that could win. What was your record against Georgia?
We were 3-1. I think I had a QB sneak TD.
Accidentally tripped and fell in the end zone. But the other guys he named had big games against the Dogs.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll try the left side. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
Both of you guys played in this rivalry. Jesse, what's your most impactful memory?
My senior year, 1st and 1 on the goal line, and the Bulldogs had Marcus Stroud and Richard Seymour, 2 first-round picks at D tackle. Coach Spurrier called Red Snoopy, which was a quarterback sneak. I didn't get it. He called it again on 2nd down. I didn't get it. Called it again on 3rd down. I didn't get it. On 4th down, he subbed our running back, who came in the huddle and says, Red Snoopy, jump over the top, idiot. And we scored a touchdown.
That is great. That is phenomenal.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. The offense lining up for a first down play. Movement here from the tight end. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. Man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment, like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. It's complete to the left. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Aga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. The give to the tailback. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're getting this guy lathered up. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin were just steamroll teams. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. After the first down completion, it's second and short. They'll go to the ground. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. The Gators get it past the sticks.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
After not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. Little touch pass to the receiver. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
That's a really good job on the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. Now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Now facing a third and long. Looking to pass. It's McCray. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
On fourth down, going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Hawkins. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it. But the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he can really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Trying to get to him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. The aerial assault continues. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Gators send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Running it back, it's Montgomery. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Montgomery. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Gator. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, dude. Look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job of making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's Montgomery. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Fires to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
And that last completion left him short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. To the air, it's Newman. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him for the sack.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, it's one thing to have a rivalry game, but when you have 2 longtime foes like the Gators and Dogs duking it out on neutral turf, you know emotions will run high. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Florida and Georgia plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Dogs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Hawkins. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Across the 45. Turns it on down the left side. The 10. Touchdown, Florida. And once he got loose, it was all over. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. As Florida fans like to say, come on, Gators, get up and go. And they're starting to go and run away from the Dogs.
It's great to be a Florida Gator. The Gators showing off the speed now, running away with this thing in the second half. You're just seeing all the talent that they've been able to recruit down in Gainesville.
Yeah, they've been recruiting talent. You think about Steve Spurrier had such a great run with Florida as a head coach. They're taking care of business today. They're not making this look like much of a rivalry.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Line gets set, first down. Handoff from the gun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Caught in the backfield, it's Montgomery. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long. I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front, out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They move the tight end all over. To the ground with the back. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. You got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Back to throw, it's McCray. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Wide out in motion. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're facing a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Takes a hit as he fires. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Gators will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And now the offense will come onto the field again. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Rides to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to throw, it's Newman. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's picked off for the third time today. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
They go to the ground. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They need the 40 to convert here on third down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Give to the running back. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. And here comes the field goal team. Salt, meet open wound. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead's extended a little further. That last field goal was a big one. Now it takes a touchdown to beat them. You want to pin them back on the kickoff here. Coming out with it, it's Montgomery. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Dropping back, it's Newman. Coming after him. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Getting some heat. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field, they got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Hauls it in at the 25. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means